Hey guys, retired at 40. I have this big, beautiful, blank slate of a wall in my garage, and it's just begging for some organizational space. So today we're going to turn this into this! So Pegboard is a great way to organize your space. It takes up very little space because you're using space that you normally wouldn't use along the wall. It's relatively inexpensive, and even if you don't call yourself a carpenter, it's really easy to do. You just need a very basic knowledge of tools, and anyone can do it. So what do you need for this project? You need some furring strips, which are just basically 1 by whatever, simple pine. It's smaller than a 2 by. You can use 2 by 4s also. The furring strips are a little thinner, a little bit less expensive, a little easier to work with. You will need the actual pegboard, of course. That comes in a 4 by 8 sheet, and you can do one of 2 flavors. Usually it's white or brown. I think for my application I'm going to do white. It just gives kind of a cleaner look. And you'll need a saw. You'll need some screws or some nails. And you'll need some sort of screw gun or a hammer, whichever you're using, if you're using nails or screws. You're also going to want to have a stud finder and a level. So first off, measure your space. My ceilings here are 9 feet, so that means that I can actually fit an 8-foot sheet this way, tall way. So I think I'm going to do 2 sheets side by side. That'll give me an 8 by 8 section of pegboard. Now once you figure out how big you want your pegboard to be, you're basically just going to take these furring strips and you're going to build a frame that size on the wall, and then you're going to hang the pegboard onto the frame. In order to make things easier, I like to go down the whole section and just mark all the studs along the whole wall. So I've got all my studs marked out along the footprint of my 4 by 8 sheets of pegboard. Now I have to build the frame using those studs. If you want to cheat a little bit, just use your level and trace out your frame. I really like to make my life as easy as possible, so I like to pre-drill all of these furring strips before I actually hang them up. So if you hold the furring strip up to where you've marked out your studs, then we're going to drill them out. I'm placing my 8-foot marks on both sides. Now ideally your 2 marks, if you line them up, should be level. Okay, now we can just mark out the sides and however many center supports you want. I'm just going to do 1 center support. I'm not hanging anything crazy on this. So I think 1 should do it. Okay, so now that we've got the basic box down, depending on what you're going to hang on your pegboard, some of it's going to need a little bit more girth than others. I'm going to put some cross supports in just because I know what I'm going to hang on there, and it's nice to be able to have that extra little bit of oomph behind it. Okay, I'm going to use my same method of marking my studs on here, pre-drill them, and then place them wherever you want, up and down on here. Okay, we're on the home stretch. Let's grab some pegboard and hang it up with some screws. Now it's time for the fun part. This is Retired at 40, reminding you to live life simple. We'll catch you next time.